Hello everyone, my name is SVP, talking on a KingBee, and today we are going to be continuing with the Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. Question of the day. How does Charmander take a bath? Like, doesn't it just die? I'm not even joking either. How does Charmander take a bath? I really want to know, and this isn't something that I've got a fun, clever answer to. I really want to know how Charmander takes a bath. Surely it will just die. So if you've got an answer, a clever one or an actual one, is this still route? No, this is still Route 205. I was going to say, do I have to catch this or do I have to... Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm genuinely curious what other people think. How does Charmander take a bath? I don't know. I don't have an answer. So yeah, that is my question of the day. I want to hear what you think. Like, how do you... Because it's not like... Because here's my reasoning. I don't know how, because like it's all well and good to say, hey, you just don't submerge the tail flame, but like, does that mean that thousands of Charmander die per year because their trainers are slightly irresponsible about making sure their Pokemon take a bath? Like, as in, there's just an accident in the bathtub? What if your Charmander and your Squirtle get along really, really well, so you make them have bath time together, and Squirtle's just a little bit too zealous with the water guns? Like when he's splashing around, or you get the point. Like, surely it's dangerous for Charmander to take a bath regardless. But then that begs the question, do Charmanders bathe? I got another question. Related. Does Litwick bathe? It's more of a candle than it is an actual physical... Like, it's more of a physical object than it is an animal, but an animated physical object than an animal. But does like a Litwick bathe? Because surely well, actually, it doesn't state that Litwick dies if the flame goes out, and I'm sure it can just relight the flame. It's different to Charmander. Charmander specifically says it will die if its flame goes out. So I have to wonder, how does Charmander take a bath? Do a lot of these Pokemon in this universe, do they actually take baths? And if not, how do they clean themselves? So this question has actually gone a little further on than I thought, and it's more of a musing, and I don't have a good solid answer. I might be thinking about it the whole session, who knows? At this point, all I am thinking about is the fact that there's no way that Charmander is taking a bath. Alright, Weasel is good. I'm still convinced that we're gonna be... Oops, wrong spot. That was my controller doing a little flick downwards. This is how we're going to raise for now. Kentia being... oops. All I want to do is pick up the item that I'm pretty confident's in that corner. Ooh, Pachirisu. That's a Geodude battle, I think. Kentia, no. Kentia's not facing that battle. Godoya, please. Godoya. Okay. So yeah, like, and this is probably another example, because Geodude, like, I think it feels a little different for rock and ground Pokemon. I think you kind of sign up for having a dirty Pokemon, as in physically, covered in dirt and shedding rubble all over the place or whatever when you have a rock or ground type. But surely they bathe at some point. Surely they need to be cleansed in some capacity. And yet they're weak to water, so do they get bathed? Something like a Piloswine. Okay, it was just a honey. That was kind of pointless. Something like a Piloswine, maybe. Is a Piloswine... I just went around the long way, and I was going to battle those trainers anyway. Because I want to battle those trainers before going to the gym. I would like to try to get the last couple of levels out of these trainers, basically. Tough Pokemon, you say? If they're Magikarp, I'm going to be mad. Because they love putting Magikarp in everything and making it like, I've got toughies. See, look, why? What reasoning? The one positive about Magikarp is I can set up Fury Cutter without any issue. Ugh. I don't know why, I just don't know why they feel the need, because they do it with every gen. I've got tough Pokemon! Magikarps. 4 of them. 6 of them. They're not even close to tough. They're just slightly more defensive. Ugh. Why do you feel the need to make... Because it's not even a joke. It's no, this is actually very weak. Anyone bragging about this is sad. It'd be different if they said, I've got a tough Pokemon, and it was a Pokemon that is constantly underestimated. But it's a Magikarp. Alright. Rant over. It's a bad joke. Why do they do it? Like, I get that Magikarp becomes Gyarados. But it's not a good joke to say that I have a strong... See, at least Goldeen. Because Goldeen and Seeking are, like... Don't sleep on those two. Goldeen is actually pretty strong, and so is the Seeking. Right? That's a tough Pokemon. Now, I know I knocked it out in one hit, but... I got to set up to level 5 Fury Cutter, so... Full-powered Fury Cutter. That Goldeen stood no chance. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that. And a Magikarp again, because we just can't have nice things, can we? Like, you couldn't have given him a Goldeen, like 2 Goldeen, and he does have strong Pokemon. Like, qualifiably stronger Pokemon. Or a Goldeen and a Buizel. I don't know if you can fish up Buizel, but you get the point. Whatever you can fish up, just... A Tentacle? I don't know if they have Tentacle in this gen. I don't know this Dex very well. The only thing I learnt about this Dex is I think there is 150 Pokemon in the Dex. You've got the 6 match. Are you for... Why? Why? These are useless trainers! Like, why include them? Like, why include a trainer that has 6 Magikarp? There is no point to them. They don't even give good experience. You waste so much PP on them. Even if you can one-hit KO all of them, you wasted 6 PP on a battle that gives you like 200 experience. 250, let's say. Why? Why do you do this to us, Pokemon? 42 experience, every one of them. Now I know I gained a level, but that's not the point. 6 Magikarp is a dumb choice. Alright, Angry Rant. Second Angry Rant finished. Breathing deeply. Okay. Now that we can ignore them. Now that we can ignore that, and I can now I can hit them one shot and just be done with them in 6 moves. Actually, can I? Am I going to run out of Fury attacks? Because... Fury Cutters? I might run out of Fury Cutters. Well, not on this battle, but like in the next few battles. I should one-hit KO them, OHKO them all, but I might not be able to use Kentia to win the next few battles. Unless she can learn a new attack. Like for me, I wasted 4 on the first Magikarp and then 5 more, so I wasted 13 Fury Cutters on this one battle. Sorry, not 4, 14, 9. 9 Fury Cutters on this one battle. How many do you have left? 2. So on the first Magikarp battle, for basically, like, I got experience off Goldeen, sure, but on the first Magikarp battle, I wasted 4, 5, 6. On this, I waste 9. I'll have 5 left. Am I right on that math? That's actually good math. Like, if I can remember, like, sometimes I can remember the weirdest things. That's one of those moments when I'm like, huh, I remember the weirdest thing. I remember the exact amount of moves and exactly what's happening in each of those battles to count my Fury Cutters. That doesn't mean I do it all the time. It's because I'm mad about something and I'm trying to prove a point. I'm kind of bad in that regard. I often do that to make a point from the perspective of using, like, and I try to do it properly. Like, if I don't understand something, I don't like to be well, I am a bit of a know-it-all. One of the advantages of being a born from European descent, is you get this sense of always being right, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. So I am usually, when I talk about things, incredibly confident in what I'm talking about. Incredibly, like, well over what my expertise on some topics should be. But I also feel that if you don't have conviction in what you're talking about, then you don't truly believe what you're talking about. And that's not to say that you have to be massive, like a huge... That's not to say that you have to be, like, outspoken on every topic. I just mean in the topics that you choose to talk about, you should feel confident that you are confident in what you believe, in what you think, and what you know. And if you're not, then you do need to go and learn a bit more. It's kind of a weird thing for me to say because I'm kind of so weird when it comes to study. As an aside, we're not over-leveled, but we're over-leveled to the trainers right now. I haven't had to worry since basically since we passed the first couple of routes. I had to worry the first route and the second route, I think. And after that, it was like, well, oh, okay, you're not a trainer. I thought you were a trainer. Well, I would have used Kentia then, but that's okay. We make it to Eterna. Are you gonna stop me? No. Why are you here? Okay. Galactic took his Pokemon. They're common thugs, trust me. Okay, I think we get the bike from here. Rad Rickshaw's bikey bike. Who are you? Managers. Ah, okay. So that's the story. We have to go help the manager in the Team Galactic building. Alright, I don't know much about this city or how this goes. In fact, I know nothing because in terms of researching for the challenge that I'm doing, I researched the Honey Tree route. So we're kind of, for this playthrough, we've essentially gone up to the point, Aroma Town, which is a terrible name, by the way. Very bad, very difficult to say. But Flora Aroma Town. Just how are you supposed to tie those together? Anyway, Flora Aroma Town up to end of Eterna Forest. Cynthia, hello. Readjusting myself. Is that a Pokedex? You must be helping Professor Rowan. What's your name? Hello, KingBee. I'll be sure to remember. I'm Cynthia. I'm a trainer like you, except that I'm the champion. I've been studying Pokemon mythology lately, just out of curiosity. In Eterna, there's a statue in ancient. According to myth, it was extremely powerful. You might encounter something like it. Is that foreshadowing? Try using this. Cut! Awesome! Remember, the hidden move can be used in the field, it'll go places. The important thing to good luck with you, young trainer. I am tempted, but I'm not going to go back to that spot in Eterna Forest. I'm very tempted, but I'm not going to. Who should learn Cut? Bristlecone. I can't use it until I get the badge anyway, but I was going to teach Bullet Seed, wasn't I? But we now have a grass type again, so... Done. Done. No questions asked. It's not going on Kentia. Actually, probably should have, because Kentia needs another move that's not just... Oh, and that's the Team Galactic headquarters, right? There we go. We want your Pokemon. As if that wasn't obvious. Ooh, is that... So that's at the Team Galactic building entrance. Is the gym on this side? And this is a route. So Route 211. We're not going here yet. But good to know that there's a route that I can go on. So there's the house. Is it... Okay, so I've gone all the way around to the wrong side. Ooh, that house has a sign on it. That usually means it's important. Have I healed? Yes, I can see below. Underground man's house. Oh, I don't think this is relevant. I am the first to have gone underground ducts and tunnels. Explorer kit, pretty irrelevant. I'm not going to go down. I know it's a part of the game, but I'm not taking it this time. When we do Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I'll go underground. No. No. I will take on that challenge when we play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And that's the bike shop, which I already knew, and he hasn't come back, they said. So where's the gym? You turn a name raider, that's fine. Ah, that'll be the gym. That looks like a gym. Ooh, hello, item. How do I get to you? Just walk behind? It looks like you should, yeah, be able to walk behind the tree. Super potion. Alright, that is going to be handy. Let us battle in the gym. Let us battle in the gym. Tell me about... Wait, it's Berg. Which is also Gardenia. Okay, no it's not. It looks like Berg. Or Borg, or however they pronounce the bug type. Grass type though, so I was right. Until you find to be all the gym trainers who's hidden themselves. I'm gonna leave Kentia out the front for now, but I am gonna see what it's like. No one gets to battle with the gym leaders, a little bit all the trainers. I'll be waiting in the back. Very well, Gardenia. We're gonna be going with, so it shouldn't be that hard. There should be one behind those trees, right? Or in the trees? Alright, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will be hard. Maybe I'm really wrong. Do they not hide themselves in those trees? Is that not the point? Alright. I thought they made... Oh, hang on, there we go. There's one. Let's have our battle indeed, Miss whoever you are. Alright, so there is an unfortunate reality that I do not have... Because Tree was our highest level Pokemon, the Turtwig. Oh, okay, we might be alright. If the trainers... Ooh, Leech Life. I don't think Leech Life has gained its full power yet. That was a Gen 6 or 7 change, wasn't it? 7, I think, actually. Still, 20 base is enough. Leech Life. Excuse me, hiccups. I need a drink of water. I shall mute myself. And so as not to make that mistake again, I click on the game and keep playing. I have discovered there is a connection between both the mouse and the keyboard to a controller when you plug it in with Steam and try to control non-Steam software. And even when you're playing in Steam, if you haven't opened a game, it will act like the mouse button. And that's kind of the point, because it's mimicking the keyboard and mouse from a controller to computer perspective. But it's annoying when you accidentally then mouse click on something like, say, the software's mute button, and therefore mute yourself when recording something, because you're trying to control both things at once. So I'm still working on that stuff. I have an idea. I actually have a really cool idea where hopefully it works. I'm planning on doing 2 separate computers to run recording versus playing, in terms of one's running the emulator, one's receiving the input. And for for what we're doing now, I'll have a 90-degree computer monitor, so that I can have a vertical, because unfortunately just with the way I have to set it out in the software, I can't cut it out and not overlay something if I'm doing it wrong. And that's an unfortunate truth. Is it part poison, Roselia? I think it is, because Budu can have poison point, which would make it a part poison type. So it's made it a neutral type. I should swap immediately to Shagbark. And did I get poisoned? Of course I did. That's okay. I have antidotes, but we're not using them in battle. Is it seeded? I didn't notice that. That's probably the more important one. Some point or another, we got leech seeded. We'll heal up Kentia after this. The general feel at the moment is that I really need to be using I probably should just shove out Shagbark and let her lead the charge. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. I think that, yeah, just the way that that's all set up, I would like to try to do that, to emulate it, so I can do the emulator on a bigger setup than I have now, and it's just because of how it works. But at the same time, I need to have a input via the Switch, which is also HDMI. So there's some real frustrating things regarding streaming and recording and making sure it doesn't crash, and because I get blue screens of death, unfortunately, more often than I should. While streaming, it just crashes the whole system. And that's why I also want to keep them on separate things, because the worst case scenario is I can then launch it on the software on the computer that I'm playing on, and then stream it, or swap computers immediately, and then there's nothing going wrong. I've been thinking about this a lot. This is a whole other thing, and I'm probably going to stop talking about my setup right now, because it's like it's a pipe dream at the moment. When I sell my house, I'll have a bit of money, and that's when I'm going to upgrade all the streaming and recording setup. I've already got, because I live in a world where I am a technician. I'm an audio-visual technician, and I work in lighting primarily, and that's actually one of the couple of reasons. I've got about 3 reasons why I don't have a camera, because I actually have an absolutely awesome camera. I have a Blackmagic 4K camera. I shouldn't Fury Cutter, but it is a Budu, so I'm a bit less scared of it. A Blackmagic 4K camera, a micro camera, with a pretty good lens. I can't remember the lens, to be fair, but the Blackmagic is the important bit. I just can't input it into my computer right now. I don't have the inputs. I can't physically include another input on my computer. At the moment, there's an input for the HDMI for the Switch, and it also kind of doubles as my second monitor when I need it. So if I'm using the Switch, I don't have 2 monitors, because it's all through I'm lucky enough to have a Thunderbolt on my computer, on my PC. Like, I bought it 7 odd years ago, 8 odd years ago now. I think it's 7 years ago. Second hand. So it's not like it wasn't brand new. So it was probably a 2004 model, not 14 model, and it had Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt 1, no, to be fair, not Thunderbolt 2 and not Thunderbolt 3, and it didn't have a PCI card Thunderbolt, it had Thunderbolt. I performed it, like, I asked people, surely it can't, when I saw the symbol on it, because it's not the traditional Thunderbolt symbol. It's just like a white sticker with a blue bit of lightning, not the normal Thunderbolt symbol, not the white Thunderbolt symbol. And I did the research, and it said it was, and I went, it can't be, and they're like, no, it can't be, it must be DisplayPort, because that's what people put on PCs, DisplayPorts. Nope, turns out it was Thunderbolt. So it's the only thing that's enabling me to properly set up my entire setup. So I can't add it in. So that's the first problem. I am going to lead with Shagbark for the moment. I might lead with... So that's not a person, that's fine. I might lead with Thingo in the battle. Hey, you are there! So there's an order to the trainers. So it's not just they'll appear. Okay. So the setup, what I was talking about setup. So that's one reason I don't use the camera. Second one is I'm a very big guy. I'm quite overweight, and I'm a bit sensitive about that stuff. So I have kind of purposely decided, for at least for the moment, to keep myself off camera for anything. I am faceless. I am, you know, I mean, as in, you know, not that you would never see my face, but just I don't want to show my face, and therefore I'll be that guy who doesn't do that. I won't have a camera, and it's going to be part of my thing. That's why, even though there is a design in the Twitch, in the layout for a camera, there's a reason why it's not a camera. So that's reason number 2, and reason number 3 is, good God, I can't imagine the processing power that my computer would need to do all the tasks. To record, to stream, to play the game, and take in a 1080, a 4K input, not even a 1080, a 4K input, and process it. So I don't think my computer can handle. So for all those reasons, and I'm gonna stick with it now. Is there one more trainer, or are we at Gardenia? And if we're at Gardenia, I won't heal. Okay, we do have one more. Giggle, you found me. Do we have to have giggles in the game? Anyway, that is fine. Gardenia, hey? Gardenia. So, what I'm thinking, so I've kind of already explained the basic strategy is Shagbark is probably going to be the whole team, carry the whole team. I will probably go to the Pokemon Center. I like to preserve my items, and we haven't had the worst time, but we haven't had the best time. No, I was going to lead with Kentia, wasn't I? I just think I need to leave with Shagbark and let Wing Attack be the carrier of the team. There's no reason to not lead with the strongest Pokemon that I have for the gym, especially because that was a relatively high level Pokemon. Gardenia, what do I do with you? Gardenia. Jeez, this is a big town, and I know it's Turner City, isn't it? Not a Turner Town. So I suppose it makes sense, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna stick with my instincts, which is not to put Kentia first. I think I was trying to talk myself into putting Kentia first and having the bug type lead. But if it's a poison grass lead, I don't know what she leads with. And if it's a poison grass lead, then we're gonna run into a problem. And I don't want to run into a problem. So best, because we know it's grass type, and at this point in time they don't do tricky things. That's actually one thing I both love and hate about Generation 8. There's almost no gym that doesn't have... I did keep you waiting because I went to heal. You have a winning aura about you. This will be fun. Let's have our battle. What was I saying again? I have forgotten again. It was... I can't remember. I was talking about following my instincts and something about trust. oh yeah, I was talking about Sword and Shield's gym leaders. This battle's going to be easy. It's Wing Attack all the way. Unlike in Sword and Shield, and unlike, I can't remember if they did it in Sun and Moon, but they would have been capable of it at the time for sure. I don't like Leech Seed. Alright, that's fine. So I'll see what comes out next, and if I can switch. Because Cherubi would have been fine for a bug type. Oh, now that's annoying. So I can't knock you out one hit, and I should use Quick Attack. I'll use Quick Attack next turn, so that should knock it out without being hit. We outspeed anyway, but it also won't do as much damage if she does Super Potion again. Okay, so as I was saying, in Sword and Shield at the very least, one of the things that is great but annoying is that they often had Pokemon that were cross types, and by cross types I mean, now I do want to get rid of that Leech Seed, so why can't I click? Oh, Pokemon. I was pressing the B button and it wasn't doing anything, and I'm like, why can't I click on it? Why can't I click on it? Oh god, and I thought I'd screwed it up. That's not how that works at all. Anyway, in Sword and Shield, they often negated some of the weaknesses because they had Pokemon that were, you know, crossed with other types in such a way that it was harder to fight against the, you know, against the water trainer who had a water and bug type, so grass was neutral all of a sudden. Or a water and ground type, so electric was negated. That kind of stuff. So they did that a lot, and that's the easiest example, but they did it with a lot of things, because I do remember being constantly negated by something silly like that, and it wasn't an intention. Obviously, there's an intention in design, and I kind of respect that. It's something that they should do more, especially now that they really can. They can go, oh yeah, this dual type Pokemon, we can... I find that fascinating, by the way. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way that was going to do that much damage. Crit makes sense. But I'm fascinated by the fact that so withdraw, then reflect, halved my attack damage each time. So it was doing the same amount of damage the first 3 attacks, even though I was building power for Fury Cutter. And so it'll do the same thing with the second withdraw, and I'll do the same as the second level of Fury Cutter, and we're at max power. So we probably won't knock it out with this Fury Cutter, because that's now 5. This is at level 5, but the last one was level 5 as well. I both want to and don't want to use Leech Life to finish it off. I don't think we're going to be attacked first. Turtwig is that slow. So I think we're good. I think this is just over with. Done. We have the second badge. Wait, is that her last Pokemon? No, it wasn't. Whoops. Roserade. Okay, we have an actual challenge. Ooh, I wasn't prepared. Level 22. See, I'm gonna put, so I'm gonna hold full judgment until we see what happens through the rest of the game, but I'm really frustrated that the trainers along the routes are not nearly strong enough to justify a level 22 Pokemon in a gym. No way. Level 22? I don't know that I can afford to stay paralyzed, but I'll see if I take a hit or not. I'll sort of see what the damage is, and I'll see what the... Oh, that's not too much damage. That is far too much damage to be going second and to be fully paralyzed. But that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of dams, bro. Ooh, okay, I've got a plan. First things first is a super potion. And then what I'll do is grab a paralyzed heal. Grass Knot, as long as it doesn't crit, shouldn't do much damage. We're not heavy. Jeez, that's 15 damage. It's still not tons. But man, I'm a bit, status. That's right, they put status down there. And we've got Parlor's heals, paralyzed heals. I don't know what, I know it was because of character limits, but I don't know why in later games they didn't type in full, because they clearly were capable of it later on and they just chose not to. I don't know why. Magical Leaf is a lot more powerful than Grass Knot. If she uses Grass Knot, so I can keep using super potions, this is good. I think we're okay. It's still going to be 2 hits to knock out Roserade, but as long as we only take, yeah, so Grass Knot's fine. We should take a Magical Leaf if it doesn't crit. And as long as we outspeed here, okay, we don't, but even if we don't, I can use Quick Attack. Because this won't be enough, I don't think this is enough damage. And if she heals, that's good. Because Quick Attack will knock me down, Oh no, wait, I shouldn't do that. I'm going to use Wing Attack. Oh! Well then I should have used Quick Attack. I expected her to heal it. Well, okay then. I'm not complaining, but that could have been really bad. I expected her to heal, so I went, no, I have to go for Wing Attack. And that was a mistake. That's why I was supposed to go for Quick Attack. Because Quick Attack would be, if she does attack, I'm doing some damage before she can hit me. But Wing Attack was if she heals, and it has to be a guarantee she can heal. If she's not healing, she gets hit, and she dies anyway. So I made a mistake, but that's okay. I don't stop and think half the time. That's all the problem is. Alrighty, said it before, but you're really tough. It wasn't that hard to raise your Pokemon. Look, it was, but it was more because I accidentally killed my Turtwig. To be really honest, it was because I killed my Turtwig. We got the Forest Badge. Hey, that's handy. Here's a gift, and here is the Forest Badge. We have won the Forest Badge. Favorite moves, the heavier the opponent, the more damage. I don't like Grass Knot as a move that's given to you. I would prefer, and I still don't like Magical Leaf being given to you either, but like in 6th gen, they do the same thing and give you Grass Knot. And you just go, look, because I can't predict the damage, I don't really want to use a Grass Knot Pokemon. Alright, so now we can use Cut. Let's heal up. I'm going to put... I want Budu to start raising. And what I might do... Oops, not summary. switch. I want Butter to start raising. So what we're going to do, I reckon, I'm going to get... Level 20 is probably fine for the highest level, but I'm going to get these 3 up to level 17 as well. And I'll do that in between sessions. Just in the grass outside of the forest, probably. And yeah, I'll do that in between sessions so that we're not stuck. But for now, we'll go to the Galactic building, which I don't know if that means we're going to be in a fight with Team Galactic. I feel like their public-facing building is probably not going to be a place where they're thuggish, even though they are stealing people's Pokemon. Bad people do bad things. It's not a good thing. I really would like to figure out why the emulator can't keep up with the simple thing when another emulator can. Like my Pokemon X and Y X playthrough, if you've watched that, you'll know that there was some I didn't even look at what item I got. I think it was a TM. Okay. Not interested in the world, our gaze was beyond the stars. You're not... Okay, are you trainers? Oh, cool. So it would have been a double battle if I had walked between them then. I should have walked between them. I like double battles. I think they're my favourite type of battle. I think. Can't remember. I do know. It is, I'm pretty sure. I think they're more fun than any others. Boobyala! Alright, let us... well, I want to raise these, so let's try and get the level 16s up, the lower level ones up. If the others raise like a level because I have to switch train for a bit, that's okay. Just so you know. That's the plan, though, is to get them... The point is to get everyone onto an equal sort of field. Even though I won't be as strong as the Roserade we just fought, I think that's okay. I think we can catch up on levels. That's one thing about this generation so far that I think is okay. I feel like the trainers' Pokemon are too low in between the gyms. Like, there's a very big disparity between the trainers, the gym trainers, they're only a little bit higher, and then the gym leaders themselves. There's just this big gap of levels. Like, we were facing level 14 Goldeen's, and she has a level 22 Roserade. To be fair, I think the Pokemon on the routes are too low. I think... But the thing is, the Pokemon on the routes feel hard to fight in the early stages anyway. So I think it's a weird, unbalanced aspect of this game that I can't quite put my finger on just yet, but that's just what it feels like. Okay. Let's leave fish poison out. I should be using water gun anyway. It's, well, both of them are special. It's the same, actually it's the same power, isn't it? Water gun is a base 40 move, 1.5 times stab, basically equates it to a 60 power stab move. 50 power stab special move. Versus, let's see if quick attack, so this is about, the suit's fine. This is an experiment. Oh wow, yeah, it's definitely more physically bulky than it is special bulky. Okay, we're swapping. We are swapping. I don't like that it's asleep. Kentia? Go Kentia. I wish Kentia knew another move. I should have taught it Cut. Cut would have been fine. I wish I'd had this as a double battle too. This would have been over quicker. And I could have spread the experience around a bit more and probably been a bit happier about how it comes together, but that's okay. Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to do with that? She's gonna do that to every one of them. Tell me, didn't want to run. That was a bounce from my controller. Status, tell me I picked up an awakening. Ooh, wait. Chesto? Chesto. Use it on Kentia. She may not be the strongest right now without a, solid move, but if we can knock out the Glameow, I should have looked if I had one of those Chestos earlier. Let's just go with Leech Life. It's the only move I've really got. Fury Cutter starts at the same base power from memory. at 20? Maybe not. I might be wrong about that. Now that I'm looking at how little damage that did, I think Fury Cutter did more. Leech Life is so weak. Just so weak. Okay, it's alright, it's alright. I'm thinking. Let me out. And we're good. We're good. I am just a kid, but don't underestimate kids as much as it's tempting to do so. Don't underestimate kids. It's kind of not a good thing to do. Mwah, ha, ha. So, I reckons I need to... I think I need to go just straight to Staravia and just knock it out. Just for speed. I feel this, and this is the problem. I feel like the trainer's Pokemon are too low a level, and I also feel like my Pokemon with normal attacks are grinding away at them. So I don't quite know where the balance is. I don't like that. Stop poisoning my Pokemon. That is rude and extremely unprofessional. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think about this generation's leveling, at this level at least, is like. Because experience systems change so much from generation to generation. Like, it felt impossible in Shield to grind just from battle experience to reach level 100, for instance. It was not going to be possible for ages. It would have been so many battles. Compared to the max raids, which at least gave me a guaranteed, well, I say at least, which gave me a guaranteed 1300 experience per den, compared to constantly reducing gains, and none of them, even if you beat a Pokemon stronger than you, could you do it. And so the experience system seems adequate, but I wasn't supposed to run. I was supposed to use an antidote. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of unconvinced about how this goes at the moment. I do have an awakening. Why wasn't it showing? Yeah, I don't know. I've got to think about it. So, we've hit time, and I don't know if upstairs... I'm going to go upstairs. If it's the final thing... Nope, it's not. But they're not going to battle, are they? Let's go upstairs. Okay, there's more trainers. So I'm not gonna keep going, and in fact, I'm gonna talk to those guys downstairs at the start of the next one. I'm gonna do that grind I talked about, but for the moment, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the episodes at the moment. I really wish I hope you're enjoying the funny discussions and things as well. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, please. It takes only a second of your time, but it helps out the channel so much. Leave a comment if you so desire, answering the question of the day. And if you're new and you like the content, subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified when new content comes out. All of these things really, really help the channel and really help me, so I appreciate you doing any one of those, or all three. And without further ado, thank you again. My name is SVP, talking on a King Bee, and I'm buzzing out. Ciao for now.